for just a live reading. I'm bored, so I just thought I would just get on camera and do a live reading for you all. So returning, welcome back. And if you're not and you're new, my name is Shannon, and I'm glad to have of that. Welcome to my channel. My channel can be very intense at activity most of the time, so just buckle up. Let's fix this lighting in here. So, you know, I could come across religious and churchy and stuff as well, but I'm just not. I'm just for the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. I do honor the scripture because it's found in the tarot, so you will get it here. Sometimes it comes out heavy, sometimes not. If you didn't know that the scripture was in the tarot, we can find all of the high arcana in Psalms 119. And so on the Shabbat, which is the Sabbath, a lot of times I'll get on the channel and just pull right out of the hierarchy and we'll read right out of scripture. So anyway, it is honored here. I love Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. People call him the universe, but I call him by his scriptural name. I love Yeshua, his only begotten son, who walked among us in the flesh, and I confess him, and I'm not ashamed of him. And so anyway, this is kind of who I am. And so take it or leave it. If you stay, great. If not, then thanks for checking me out. We have the sun coming out here. Jehovah, come on out here and just say what you want to say in a mighty, mighty way. This is something like right up in your face when the sun comes out. This is positive. It's just like a real bright type of energy. I'm sorry for the lighting and stuff on the camera. I guess it is what it is. The message is what's most important. So this could be something that is just forcibly overthrown as well. It's the letter Q in the Hebrew. It's governmental stuff in the Hebrew for a bright future, love and romance and stuff like that is here. We have communication here with the magician coming out. This is somebody who can, you know, produce and has everything that they need to do what they need to do. If this is front stage, then this is somebody who leads clans of people, or somebody who has a large family in the Hebrew or lays foundations down, then that's here. This is about communication. You could be dealing with doctors, something known, maybe even about your children or a pregnancy could be here for some of you all. Okay. There is the Seven of Cups, which can be a consequence to some type of decision. And then we have the King of Swords here. Very sharp communication could be here. In a very big way, it could be dealing with your ex. Let me see if I can get that. I watched another video that I did today, and it was bothering me. I was like, well, I wonder if those OCD people really have a hard time on my channel. But anyway, we've got, you know, some type of a choice out here. Okay, somebody's trying to be creative. The 12th house goes back to creativity, but somebody's made a choice already, and there's now already a consequence to that. And whatever they produce, now it's right up in your face. And if there's law, then there's law. King of Swords can also, you know, since this is a physician, this can also be a physician, a surgeon. It's going to be a doctor, a lawyer, a judge, somebody real sharp. It could be your ex, a boss. It could be somebody just very detached and very prideful. The sun can go back to pride. If this is manipulation, then that's manipulation in its finest. Then what's this King of Swords here for, please? Somebody is going back and forth, trying to figure out something. If this is somebody that's in the spotlight, where you're getting a picture of somebody standing on stage and somebody, you know, juggling something, as if everybody's like, what are you going to do? Type of energy here. Okay, so there's some type of a decision that is here. It's showing right there with the Seven of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups here for? Some type of consequences out here. The consequences if you don't do the truth. I mean, if you're going to be manipulative and everybody's watching somebody, I mean, there's a bunch of people here. Again, this is the Aleph represents somebody who leads clans of people. Somebody's on the stage, you got a clan of people here watching somebody trying to juggle something, or, you know, it's something, somebody knows something here. Okay. What's the Seven of Cups here for, please? There's a player here. Are you trying to figure out if you're going to play somebody? It's going to cost you if you're going to be a manipulator. I just did a reading and there was a snake in the grass. Give me just a second, guys. I'm going to step away for just a second. I apologize. I just did a reading and there was a snake in the grass. There were, in this deck, the Three of Cups is there. You got two people holding hands in agreement, and the third party is oblivious to what's going on. And Jehovah brought out that there was a snake in the grass. If you're going to communicate about something that was snaky, in some situation and come clean about, being hasty within some situation and playing somebody and being manipulative, then great. Then this is a departure card. Okay, if you're going to depart from being crazy, this is a crazy card, then that's here. Okay, show me the magician here. Show me the magician here, please. Hold on. Thank you. Somebody really in their head, the Nine of Swords is here. I'm up in my head all night long, can't think straight. Whatever's happens, I got, played in a very bad way. There could have been death energy here. So 9 swords with an extra one on the table with the Magician's a death for some people. Somebody played around, something happened out of that ordeal, and somebody died. Or just something energetically did, then that's backstabbing stuff with 10 swords there. Show me the sun. But if something's going to be forced for a bright future, then that's positive, people. That's positive. I had a reading that I just did that I was telling you guys about, and we had an exam there. The word that came out in the Hebrew was thickets, which in the Hebrew, it's 4 H's that make that word. But I made reference to something about school, 4-H, where animals and stuff. So if you're dealing in, because there was an exam energy there. If you're dealing, and we got the Q and an A here, just answer the question type of energy then would be here. If something happened with your child and you were a teacher and you're skilled at what you do, but something went down, somebody really having a hard time and being stressed out because of some type of question that needs to be answered or something like that. There's a consequence on the choice. It doesn't have to be that at all, but that energy still here. That won't be for everybody, but there is some type of a answered question or something like that. There's something confusing here for somebody within some decision, but yet we have the King of Swords that represents somebody who's very sharp, and we've got the Aleph head, which is the Magician that represents somebody very skilled. But if you're very skilled at how you manipulate something, there's still a consequence on you. It's time to walk away with that extra cup there on your table if that's what you think you're going to do, because something will be right up in your face. And for some people, they've already done that and they've become a freaking disgrace. Now everybody's looking at somebody on stage and they look like a freaking fool because look at the way that they dress. Okay? Just if I wanted to, because this is a player, people. This is not a king. This is not a queen. I don't care how skilled you are. I don't care how smart you are. If you're just going to play somebody, you're a freak. Somebody got played. Somebody got pregnant out of some ordeal as well. Show me the sun. Something just right up in your face. Show me the sun, please. It's time to depart. There's plotting out here with 2 wands out there. Something's right up in your face, either about this, I'm up in my head is because I'm feeling insecure about answering a question, because there could be a consequence to that, okay, because I need to make sure that I'm going to be skillful and tell the truth about what was ever plotted and what's happened here, or, something's in your face about being thrown out or being generous would also be here. That actually makes 6 pentacles in this reading, a bit about being generous. Somebody wasn't generous out here. Okay, somebody's crying. Somebody cried over spilt milk. It's just pouring down rain on somebody, and somebody's just been so bitter. And somebody is bitter because it came out in wording. Somebody's just bitter over a situation. Okay, and it's really time to get over. But I guess if you're a snake, you'll never get over it because you're just so freaking prideful within some stupidness that went down because you're just a freaking player. Okay, that's how you like to play. And you've lost your ever-loving mind, and all you do and know how to do is to be a manipulator. Then that's what's showing here, I guess. And something's going to be overturned then, regardless. We still have law here. We've got 2 people here. This ain't even a match. This is a boss and an employee situation. Could be a parental thing going on for some people. That somebody's stressed out here to the max. Okay, and they're crying. What words do you want to bring out here, Yehovah? Thank you. Learning energy. Well, it is here. Like I said, if you're dealing with some type of teaching and answering question, learning, or legal matter is out here. There's some type of a doctrine going on as well. So you're dealing with spiritual matters, and some people are dealing with spiritual matters or insecure about something. Or we've got a picture of what looks like a church building, but we got it's so sad because we got people on the outside in the cold, right there where something should be giving and caring and kind for somebody. And I had wording come out about giving to the poor. And if you don't give to the poor, you're going to be cursed. And somebody got cursed for throwing somebody out because a lot of people got played and the thing was a lie and why they did that. Because somebody was involved in some love affair stupidness that went down. So the tapestry, okay, so this literally just came out in that reading, and I was explaining about the tapestry. We can find it in scripture since we got doctrine and stuff out here. We're dealing with somebody that got caught up in some type of an affair, because the tapestry can go back to that in the scripture. So there was an adulterous affair here around something. The tapestry also goes to both sides. Some people show one side and it's beautiful and not the other side where it's ugly. And some people act like they're one way, that they're just real rough, and really on the other side they're beautiful. That some people got walls up and stuff like that. But there are some people that'll show both sides, even if they fall down. Well, I did this. I'm willing to show you the nasty side and then the beauty side that came out of that thing. And somebody is in their mind about answering questions about some type of a love affair or something like that, and somebody's just walked off and did something, and now they're just sitting here juggling within some matter. But somebody's learned some information about that, because the sun represents up in your face. Somebody got pregnant out of that ordeal as well. We do have a commander and an ordinance and some law energy is out here on this, okay? And then the commandment to just walk in love. As people fall down, you're either going to get up, you're going to get into mischief and be the stupid creep right here that just wants to be manipulative in the negative of that card. All right, so we do have legal matters and stuff like that going on. Somebody also was blackmailed within some situation to do something. Let me take from my other everybody knows something because Jehovah's brought something to the surface, he said. My hand hit that card and I felt led to look at it. I apologize for the table. I need to fix my camera. Jehovah, you just give us some more information out here within some situation that's going on with all this energy for any given person that needs to understand something, so that questions can be answered. Some people need to be able to close the door now because some things are just old. We need a new foundation to be laid down. Okay. We got everyone knows because Jehovah's made it come to the surface in this other deck here. And I just picked another card, and everybody knows that the person lies and somebody's not respected, because we have a manipulator out here, people. We got just somebody who's just a very skilled freaking manipulator. Okay, whether they work for the law or they're just somebody in the spotlight, or they're in some type of a doctrine here, and they're caught for blackmailing somebody. Everybody knows somebody's a freak and a liar, and they're not even respected, because all they do is play people. What a shame. And now is the time for something. It's time, like I said, it's time to lay down a foundation. It's time for something to just overturn and let the sun shine in, man. Get out of pride, or get rid of the prideful person. They want to sit there and be bitter and cry and my God. Nobody wants to hear that all the time. Nobody wants to. And so they can't turn around and forgive them to be forgiven. Goodbye now. Okay, then I guess they'll be the ones that get to experience what they did to somebody else because they played somebody. Okay, there has been a limitation and stuff and a difficulty, but Jehovah's helping in this situation. There is something very social out here going on, and there is a freedom from a master. So something is here with bosses and things like that. You're dealing with somebody specifically with black hair out here, then that's specifically coming out here. We also have somebody with really long blonde hair showing up here as well. But we specifically have something about black hair out here. You know the answer. So we got the Q&A, and Jehovah brings out, you know the answer. You do know the answer, people. You and I do know the truth. Just answer the question, man. Just answer the question. Just turn around and face the truth. And I said on that other reading, buy the truth and sell it not. Also buy wisdom and instruction and understanding. Buy it. It may cost you something, but it will set you free. You do know the answer. We have a dancer out here. We have a painter out here. on the cardinal fixed immutable sun readings, we had some type of a construction type of a carpentry type of a worker that was coming out, and we had somebody on the Three of Pentacles in the deck that I was using. They were standing on a ladder and they were painting. Okay, or maybe you're just an artist and you paint, but we specifically do have a painter that's coming out here as well. Somebody brought heaven to somebody's life, or will. If you turn something around, just answer the question, because there is forgiveness out here. It's just as if people say, you know, what are you going to do? Well, you says you know what to do. You do know what to, even if it costs somebody to have to go to jail because somebody got played real hard, it is what it is. There's consequences to what we do, people. There are. There has been an ending. Somebody died. Something has died. Okay, within whatever's happened here. There's an I'm sorry. Okay, if you can turn around, there's an I'm sorry. Then there's an I'm sorry. No, we'll heal something. You'll go slow and you'll lay down some foundation. So here it is. I mean, you could make it up, people, if you want to. And like I always say, you should never want to. Jehovah can just speak for himself, because he's great and he's mighty and he is to be feared. Out of that whole homemade deck that I have, my hand's finding the same card that just came out in that reading, and he's bringing some of the same energy out here. He that gives to the poor shall not lack, but he that hides his eyes shall have many curses. Again, we had somebody hiding their eyes. I don't care, and they're freak now. Okay, somebody's in need here, and they've gotten played, and they're very skilled, but there's some type of a death that came out of some ordeal. Okay. Somebody has a dream to make love to somebody forever. There's some type of wedding dreams here, or somebody thought somebody did and they got played out of that ordeal because we got a manipulator. And for some of you all, if you are able to make up and let something depart, or some third, because there was third party out there in that other reading, who third party is for some of y'all dealing with that energy, that there's a connection for somebody, because Yoga keeps bringing it out. Something about somebody's belly is here. Okay, and then we've got the womb. Somebody got pregnant, they got pregnant then. We got love and romance and children, and something is here about, specifically something about the belly is here. Jehovah will avenge for you, because vengeance is his. And so if you get up and speak, he will avenge for you. If you're dealing with a heavy drinker, then I guess you're dealing with a heavy drinker, guys. Let's take a rune and we'll call this a reading. Thank you, Jehovah, for giving courage to the one who needs courage. Look, if everybody knows somebody's a liar and they're not respected, what in the world is holding you back? That person's a liar. That person's not to be given into or to be bent to. I don't care if they're your boss. I don't care who they are. They're a liar. Everybody knows they're a liar. We have the Gibo coming out, and some people are done with their X. This is the letter G, but it looks like the X. If you are an IT worker, the energy goes back to that. So the G and the X together is geeks. You don't have to work for that company, but just to bring it in for a point of reference to something. This is about a divine gift, though, within the room. Somebody was hospitable. This is a hospitable room. Somebody got played. And there's going to be a consequence on that person, whether they think so or not. There's a consequence on that freaking person. They're freak at this point to do that to anybody. Okay? Either you're going to fess up to it, and this is a consequence even if you don't turn around still. Don't care how deep you're into it. You're going to answer a question whether you like it or not, because you'll have seen it. This is talent. Again, we got talent out here. We got somebody on stage and stuff like that. And there's deterioration and poverty and crisis for those who are undeserving of something. If you're not going to face the truth. Okay, time to make a decision now. So something's around some type of winnings, and fortune was out here. Then it's here. It's also a foretold betrayal, and so somebody foretold the betrayal that was going to happen. They didn't want to listen. Well, there was consequence, I guess, to that, and whatever that is that's come out here. People, this is what come out for this reading. I hope that you have a fantastic day. Those of you who are dealing with stuff like this, and you're the one that fell down, just get up and just fix it. I know there's consequences to what you and I do, but to relieve your conscience, if you can hear today and you can see what to do, the thing for you to do is to get up and do the right thing, and there will be a bright future. Jehovah will make your crooked path straight for you. Otherwise, all you do is just fall into mischief, and all you do is you become somebody who is just looked at as, my God, everybody knows you're a freaking liar and you're a manipulator and you're not even respected. What side of that do you want to be on? Turn around. Forgive today. If there's a bunch of people involved and you're the only one that turns around and does the right thing, then let Jehovah take care of the other people that are involved in the thing, but you have saved your own self, and you can teach from that place and help others not to go down that kind of a road, and Jehovah will make something of worth for you in the end. This is what come out, guys. I hope you picked the right thing to do. Until next time, shalom.